Yo, Captain Gamester here, and another MOTU Origins video is coming at you. Today we're going to talk about Prince Adam, which I think is incredible because he also comes with a Sky Sled. Now this is a wonderful duo and an addition. I'm thinking Mattel was probably a little bit worried that people wouldn't buy this on its own, so they wanted to do a combination. And I think that's a mistake if you guys don't want this figure. This is such an integral part of the He-Man mythos, especially in the cartoon. Now, to me, I'm cool with the updated colorization. He has a little bit more of the hot, bright pink, and I'm a huge pink fan. And just the new sculpt, again, just really wins it for me. This in itself is awesome because when we get down to this, I like the way they've added customization to it. They've added the rear thrusters, and it's a separate piece. So let's hope there's another piece that comes to complete the entire machine. All right, guys, let's take a closer look and get into the details.
All right, let's start with Prince Adam, the man himself. This character is super funky fresh in his fashion. I dig it. He got the light lavender tights, dark purple wrap boots with some of that white fur trim. And look at that. He got the black belt with that gold, little touch of royalty there, around his hot pink vest with them power shoulder pads from the 80s, not to mention his tight whitey long sleeve shirt. But anyways, this is an awesome character here. As you can see, he's quite poppin'. He can fit into any club scene, definitely dapper even by today's standards. And so I dig it. I really like this. I'm a fan of bold, bright colors, fashion and stuff like that. So this guy's really cool. He even comes with the hot magenta pink power sword, fully constructed, both sides. And of course, he got the Sky Sled. I really like how they updated this. The little bit of the blast effect right there, you can see. It has a transparent stand with a Eternian soil base. And again, here I am attaching the blast effect to the front. And again, the update is really good. They have the dragon sticker on the side with the griffin head, but you can, of course, swap it out. You can swap out the side piece and the griffin head into a sinister dragon and monster. Also, this definitely allows the MOTU figures to sit on it comfortably. I'm going to detach the stand here for a bit so that way it'll fit in frame. And I can also show you guys how I normally attach Prince Adam. So again, the detail, the construction on this looks great. And there's a little bit pegs on the sides here, as you can see, where you will attach the feet, and it fits comfortably on there, very nice and snug. And, it adapts the figure scale really well. I'm going to attach both of them right here. And as you can see, it's, quite well measured. And then, of course, you can just use any character to hold on to the two handlebars here. Now, fortunately, Prince Adam does have two hand grips. The nice thing is you can detach his left hand and put it on like a He-Man, for example. But again, I'm calling out to Mattel. Please add some accessory packs for additional hands, primarily for people like Man-at-Arms, who has a green hand. So you can't really just swap hands from other characters. Now, of course, with Prince Adam and He-Man and similarly colored characters, you can easily just swap the hands. But I feel like we need a pack that basically encompasses a bunch of the heroes and, even the female characters as well. So as you can see here, he fits snug and securely. You can turn it upside down, turn it all around. You can do the hokey pokey and turn yourself about. But yeah, this is great. I like the feel of the metal here. You could just imagine him zooming in on the Sky Sled. And, Prince Adam's a great figure. Again, I feel like this was such a great bonus to include both of them together. I think, even as a fan of just Prince Adam, I think it's worth it if the figure was separate. But, all good. We get a bonus here, the sled and Adam and the sled, whatever you want to look at it as. And we'll take a quick closer look over at his details, by the way, of this dashing and stylish young prince. Now, it's very interesting. He wasn't in the original concept of He-Man. He didn't appear in the mini comics until later on. And then he was adapted permanently into the Filmation series. And I think that's great because I like, again, the dichotomy. They gave him this like royal side. He's like very humble, very kind. You can see the gentler side of He-Man and Prince Adam, whereas in the mini comic, he's just Wow, barbarian, strength, power, warrior. But, the thing that's always been funny is him having to keep his identity a secret, supposedly, to keep people safe from Skeletor and all that. But I mean, in reality, like Skeletor is going to attack, Eternia anyways in the kingdom. So I feel like he, could let his identity out the bag eventually. It's all good. But let's take a look at the details here. Look at the wonderful control panels on the Sky Sled. He has a little bit of a grid radar there to keep track of the blips. And, this, again, it's an added touch that I think is necessary, and also takes me to the thrusters. This is super cool because in the original toy it did not have the thrusters. And I like how they have it here, releasing this by itself. And of course, you can see the rest of the details on the side panel underneath. Adds that sci-fi look I'm a super big fan of. And hopefully they'll release the battle ram. I mean, you can definitely have that as another vehicle, and you can easily still plug it in. I'm sure they can accommodate it. Either way, I'm super happy with this. Great job, Mattel.
All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me on my Prince Adam and Sky Sled video. Please, in the comments below, let's have a discussion. What do you guys think of the figure, Prince Adam, this vehicle? Do you also have a second one maybe for Skeletor or for the enemy forces? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and read and reply to them. So don't forget also, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.